Hi, my name's Katie England. I'm going to be reading you some of my short stories for Some Theater Company Gone Viral as we work to weather the coronavirus quarantine / social distancing. What I'm going to read you right now is called Starcrossed. It's a short story that I wrote back in January of 2016. It was based on a writing prompt from Reddit, and it's about a firefly that fell in love with a star, like you do. Flick tapped the controls with his foreleg, frowning slightly. The meters read everything was still within normal range, but it was pushing the yellow a little sooner than he was comfortable with. He secured the controls and moved to the back of the spacecraft to put on his spacesuit. He hoped it would be enough to get to her. His best friend Lars had designed and constructed the suit, grumbling the entire time. Flick didn't mind the grumbling because he knew Lars would actually do the best possible job. He always did, in spite of his rough edges, and he had outdone himself with this one. It was perfect in every way a firefly could desire. It fit snugly over his exoskeleton and gently puffed oxygen into his spiracles. There were plexiglass windows for his compound eyes, but also his abdomen to allow him to communicate effectively. "Man, this is awesome, bud," he said, as looking over the suit which gleamed silver in the sunlight. "I can't believe you're actually going up there," said Lars as he handed over the suit. He thought the whole endeavor was insane, but would pretty much help Flick do anything since he introduced him to his sister after high school. Lars didn't always make the best first impression. He had also helped Flick with the rocket, securing some of the major components, including the fuel. They'd been friends since hatching, and in and out of trouble ever since. Lars was the only one Flick had told about her. She was a pulsar. The whole thing had been something of a drunken gag. Flick had been up pounding beers under a full moon when he'd seen light flickering from space. He decided to send a message. Dash, dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dash, stop. Dash, dot, dash, 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 dot, dot, dash, stop. Dot, 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 stop. Dash, dash, dot, 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 dash, dash, dot, dot. Can you see me? Dash, dot, dash, dash, dot, dash, dash, dash. Yes. And it had progressed for years. Sometimes jokes, sometimes telling her about the weather or describing a flower. She would tell him about comets and nebula until she stopped talking. "There's something wrong, bud. I need to see her. I need to be with her," said Flick. "Maybe I can help." Lars looked at him mutely and then pulled Flick into a tight hug, pounding his thorax with all four of his arms. When he pushed Flick back at arm's length, he could see that his friend was crying. "You're my brother. I'm going to miss you," said Lars, his voice breaking. "Thanks for introducing me to Jeannie." Then without another word, he turned and headed back into his trailer and slammed the door. An alarm started blaring on the console. He turned his attention back to the dash and buckled himself in. "I can make it," he muttered, making minor adjustments as he flew through the vastness of the galaxy at interstellar speeds. Just a little more. His craft was shaking uncontrollably. More lights and alarms started to sound, but he flicked his antenna grimly. Just a few more seconds. The craft gave a shudder and dropped out of hyperspace, and he could see her. And he could see that she was dying. "Oh no," he whispered. Without even waiting, he threw open the door and let the oxygen blast him into her direction. He flicked the switch for his rocket pack and zipped as close as he could get. She turned to look at him, and she was even more beautiful than he thought she would be. And he saw her smile, and she flashed. Dash, dot, dash, dash. Dash, 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 dot, dot, dash. Stop. dash dot dash dot dot dash 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 dot. You came. Tears were streaming down his face, and he flashed back. Of course I came. I couldn't let you be alone. Her tears were flares of light, and he reached out his hands and she took them and pulled him close into a warm embrace. And she flashed, I love you. There was one more flash of light, different from the rest, and she died, as stars do, in a nova. I hope you liked that. If you do, there's more to come. Thanks.